Attention test prisoners.
Attempting to escape through the air ducts. I don't know what nonsense you learned on TV, but in real life, air ducts just go to the air conditioning unit. It's also pretty dusty, so if you got asthma, chances are you're gonna die up there. And we'll be smelling it for weeks because, again, the air ducts aren't a secret escape hatch. They're how we ventilate the facility.
Hello everyone, I'm MedHaze and I'm back with another Portal 2 community test chamber. This is Star-Crossed by Idracoos. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that name. By Basalt Zero and Idracoos. I think I'm just not going to include this in the title and just put that name first for the author maybe. Hope that's fine. Hello there, Idra here. This map was made before I was able to properly publish maps. So Masalt's profile is attached. Oh, okay, so Masalt is not actually part of it. This map is mine, however, Masalt helped me publish it and even make some small edits. Thanks, Masalt. Well, maybe I'll just put this creator, but thank you to Masalt for assisting, I suppose. This map was originally made for Mike Astro's 2 Steps Back competition in collaboration with Thinking with Portals. The theme was to make a map entirely in vanilla PeTI. The pedestal button next to the glass is anti-trapping and is not a part of the solution. Okay. The surface above the first receiver is also anti-trapping and not at all used in the intended solution. Okay. No ninja moves and neither cubes auto respawn. Enjoy if you dare. I will. Oh, Masalt's PS. This map's freaking hard, but it's also my favorite Hydra map as of yet. So subtle, so genius. I really hope it wins, or at least gets close. I'd say it's around a 6 out of 10, so good luck, you guys. Thank you, I'm scared. I saw the 6 out of 10 in my, I guess 6 out of 9 in my submissions, and I was scared immediately. It does look pretty simple. It doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff you can do, but maybe there is. We will see. We shall see. Okay, so this does not extend to the ceiling. Interesting. Why is that like that? Interesting ad lines. Okay, I have to squint my eyes again because you already know it. I'm playing this in broad daylight. Okay. So, I guess I do this. Something like that. Okay. So now I have a laser. What is this? Okay, what did it say? What parts were not needed? Pedestal button and surface above the first receiver. Oh, the portal surface. Okay. I see. Why can't I move? Oh, my keyboard disconnected. Oh my god. Why did my keyboard disconnect? Okay. My keyboard disconnected and then reconnected and it made me walk forward automatically. There we go. Okay, I guess I'll do it again. Not that big of a deal. Okay. Just quick save here in case that happens again. Okay, right. How does this get activated? There's no signage. How does this get activated? That cube isn't pointing at a receiver, is it? Because we have this portal surface. Maybe I could like... Oh wait, it's not even touching. Like if I put the laser through here, it wouldn't touch the cube. Okay. Oh, there's a relay. Right. What's the best way of doing that? I see what I gotta do. think I do this. And it's not close enough. That should do it. Okay, laser collision is on. Oh, so close. Okay, so is this the button? Next to the glass. Okay, this is anti-trapping. I am curious what it does, but I just won't do it. Okay. Oh, I think that might flip the panel behind the other button. Let me try it. Oh no, okay. It just respawns the cube. Because I thought, because the and lines were so weird, behind that button, that would be a flipping panel maybe. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. Okay, so what I can tell is I need to walk through here, right? And I need both cubes over here. It seems pretty simple, but it's obviously not. Huh. Okay, what I can do is I can... yes, so I can aim this at the cube, or does that make sense? Honestly, not sure. Oh, I think actually it does make sense. I hope that's supposed to be possible. So now I redo what I did at the beginning, and then I can put the portal there, I think. Okay, so I do this, and then I shall check how that is laid out. Or should I make that point at this? Good question. So at the end of the day, I think my goal is to be over there and I think I want a cube here. So maybe I want to swap them, but I can't swap them. How would I swap those cubes? I mean with a portal, but I can't get a portal in there. But oh, but that receiver turns this fizzler off. Okay. I can tell I'm gonna be stuck here. Let's see. Let's just see what happens if I do this. So I shoot it right in the middle. Like this. Why did I do that? Like, why did I make it point at the cube? Can I do this? I could if I aimed it correctly. I really wish they just had the possibility of turning off laser collision for PeTI maps. I just want to do this, please. I know this is not part of the solution, but I need to get back there, and I think I need to put the cube elsewhere. This one. Okay. Now, I could aim that there. Or I could just put it here. Oh, and then I can take the cube with me. I think I can take this cube over to here. Not in here, but to this area. Because now I just need the portal. Not the cube itself. So I do this. Ouch. And I hope I put this in the center again. Yeah, but I should have been standing on the platform. Yeah, forget that. Forget I did that. Oh, but I can't take the cube with me. But I can take... no. Right. Yeah, no, that's definitely not supposed to be possible. Because what I would have just done now is I would have been here with the cube and then I would have placed this portal. But obviously I can't have the cube on me in that moment. I think I also cannot get a laser from here and then get it in there with one cube, like with just a cube here. Yeah, definitely not possible. Okay, well, let's try something else then. If I do this, what good is that? Oh, I think I trapped myself. I didn't trap myself, but I did all of this for nothing. Well, I guess I can load my save state because that's where I want to be. Yeah. You put that in the center. I could have put the cube down in a way where it powers this, and then once I take that cube away, it gets rid of the fizzler. I think that makes a lot more sense. So I put the cube here, and then do the exact same thing again, basically. Okay. Let's see. Will this... it didn't work. Well, I guess I can aim this one differently. There we go. Now it should work. That was close. Okay, so now I can take this away. No, I don't need it. Just need this and that portal. Okay. But I can't get across now. Can I? No, I absolutely cannot get across. What? What do I do? So that won't work. very tricky. If I aim this from in here, does that change anything? Like if I aim it from here, I think I'd have all the same problems. The problem being that I need to... Oh wait. Let's try something else. The thing is, I cannot place portals in there to over here, but I can place them from here. Would that help me? Ouch. No. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't. Because the fizzler's in the way. Okay, let's go back here. I feel like here, this is where the paths diverge. This is where I can go wrong, and this is where I'm currently going wrong. I guess I want this cube over here, but that's like the last thing I want, right? What's also important to mention is... Wait. Okay, this is important to mention. What happens if this cube gets fizzled? Because there's no auto respawn, so how do you trigger this dropper? Let me see if that would give us back the cube. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I would have not known what to do in that situation. Okay, that was just me testing if there's a trapping situation still. Ignore me, ignore me. Okay. The thing is, if I have both cubes over here, I'm done with the puzzle, right? So, I suppose getting the laser into this receiver does not require the two cubes to be here. But I think I need to have this cube here. Right? And so the question is, how do I get this cube here? To get the cube there, I need to somehow use the portals to power the receiver, the relay. But to power the relay, I would need either this portal, or that portal, or this portal. Huh. That portal exists as well. Don't think about that. Oh yeah, but I can't actually get get the laser then. I need the cube over here to get the laser. And then if I aim it straight into that, like this, that could work. Wait, I don't see why. Okay, let me try something, because I don't see how this would work. But can't I do all this stuff again now? Ugh. I hate when that happens. Okay, I'm gonna do all this stuff again. Ouch. And oh yeah, I figure out where I need to place this. Just off the center, to the left, like this. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh. Okay, I did it. I brought the cube over to here. Now I can aim this into here. And turn this fizzler off. Now, where do we go from here? Need to bring this cube in here now. And to bring this cube in here, I guess I need the portals, right? Because I can't ever carry it in. Okay, this is tricky. Let me just save here. Okay, I need to definitely go back. There's also a reason why I can spawn this cube. I think I need to respawn this cube at the end, and then this needs to be aiming into that. But how would I do that? The thing is, I need to have this relay power to get back. So this cube needs to be aiming at that. So it can't aim at that receiver. I can do this. That doesn't really seem to be of much use to me. No, definitely not useful right now. So I want to get back and be able to turn this fizzler off. Oh, one thing I do need to mention is I need to get out of here while keeping this portal. So I need to come back out, and I guess I have to do this, right? Let me think. If I put put the laser in here, if I like project the laser into a portal there. No. I was gonna say maybe it will come out like this and hit the receiver, but I would need 3 portals for that because I still need the laser as well. And I can't get rid of this portal. It will just like erase my progress basically. Thing is, if I do this, I like didn't really gain anything. Cause like there's no way of getting back in there. Yeah. I did see a comment of someone saying they were stuck in this for 2 hours, and I feel like that's gonna be my fate as well. I need a clue. Maybe I do need to swap the cubes. It doesn't really make any sense to me. I'm telling you, life would be so much easier if I had a third cube. This is such a simple puzzle. How is it that difficult? Oh, also the signage for the platforms over here. I was confused earlier because there was no signage. So I take back that criticism. Because I see a lot of maps where the signage is not great. Where does that go? Just anywhere. I can't aim this cube into that receiver. So it needs to be that one. Oh, for a second I thought I had an idea. Because I was like, what if I did something like this? Like in some way I did this, right? And then I went over there and I somehow kept the portals. And I grabbed the cube. I could just bring it back there. Okay, my new idea is that what I'm doing is correct up until this point, and I'm basically supposed to redo everything, but while having this portal now. But I would need to still aim this into the receiver. It makes no sense to me. And if I aim this into the receiver, I have no way of getting back. Oh, I could shoot a portal if it wasn't for this fizzler, so I maybe need both off at the same time, but I can't have both off at the same time because, you know, the laser kind of ends at one receiver. I can't have two ends to the laser. But I would need them off at the same time. Like, it would be enough for me to turn this fizzler off, walk through, and then turn the other one off, and basically turn this one back on as well. But since this is the place where the laser comes from, I don't have the ability to do that. I also see why there's a pit here, over here, instead of a platform. Because otherwise I could just aim this in here. Oh, I guess I couldn't. I was gonna say I could just put the blue portal over here and then make it go over here. Sorry about my vocabulary. I'm gonna do this and go here and make it go over here. It's useless. Once I'm over there, I can't do anything besides respawn the cube. No, but I need to aim this in here. Ugh, now I need to do this all over again. Ouch. Okay, if I go back here, which seems like the most logical step, I'm stuck. I feel like I need to swap them. It would be so much easier if the laser came from here, as opposed to here. Because then I could power everything over there, and then, you know, come back here and still have the laser over here for this one. There must obviously also be a reason why this cube should not be respawned, except for when you get trapped. Like this cube is supposed to never be fizzled. And I think that's interesting. And there's also obviously a reason why this is a relay and not another receiver. So I think at some point I'm supposed to have this relay powered, as well as one of the receivers. Maybe this one. That one makes the most sense, because I feel like it's impossible for it to happen any other way. Yeah. Give me a second. Okay, ignore me sitting in silence. I was thinking, and I didn't really come to any logical conclusion yet. Okay, maybe I do have an idea. No, but that doesn't work. My idea would have been to have one cube here and one cube over there, and then by repositioning this portal from left to right, I could swap between basically the two cubes. But I can't power this receiver, which is one cube. It's just not physically possible. The other fizzle I could obviously turn off with just one cube, but not useful. Not useful. Oop. Let me reload this again. I could have just turned this cube by 180 degrees actually, but ignore that part. Now that is off, and that is also useless. This being off is the only thing that makes sense. Because if I'm in here and I like pointed at that, or I pointed at that, all I can do is go back, but I lose my portals. Or if I pointed at that, I just lose everything and I don't even get to go back. So the only thing that makes sense for me to point at is either, you know, this cube that points in there, or this. If I pointed at this, that gives me the possibility of going back but losing my portals, which basically just resets my progress. As opposed to pointing it at this, because then from in here I can point it at that. And then I can do, I don't know, other magical things. Wait. I didn't mean to have that happen. Okay, for a second I thought I had a really interesting idea. Because one thing I can do is I can basically send the cube on its way to, like, for example, point at this. If I were to put it like this, if it would drive over there, it would eventually catch the laser and point it at that. But like, that's useless because I need to already power that to get it across. And then we have this, which is probably just as useless because if I can quickly just emulate this. If I'm over here, there's no way that I'm supposed to be able to hit that. So that's off the table. Yay. Let me reload this again. Okay, new idea. No, this idea wouldn't even work. My idea was that I can do this and lose this portal. But what does that do for me? What good is that? Huh. At the end of the day, I want to have this portal and a portal over there, and I want to take the cube through there. And for that, this needs to be aiming at this receiver so that I can actually take the cube inside of there. To get to that, I need to have this aiming at the receiver, and I need to be over there. That's the whole problem. Like, I just need this. But at the same time, I need other things. Maybe I did this wrong, like, from the get-go. I don't think so. Because if I was over there with this cube still and I like did the whole shenanigans that I've done like 5 times here, and then I placed the orange portal here to power this, I could take this cube inside, but then I wouldn't have this portal. And to get this portal, I would have to turn off this fizzler, which means I would have to get the cube here first. And that's what I did, right? That was the constellation earlier. I had the orange portal here, this pointing at this receiver, and I was here with the cube. Right. And so then I did this, which is the only thing that really makes sense. I just have to argue with like logic. And then the only thing that makes sense from this point on is aiming at this. Then what? I'll place both portals there. Okay, I can do this, but only with this cube, so I can't respawn the cube here now. Is that illegal? Might be. Did it say anything about that? Moving a cube through a fizzler while it's aiming at the receiver. Okay, maybe it is possible. So what now? What did that do for me? I can respawn this, but then I just lose everything, right? Yeah. Back to this, I guess. I mean, I could just reload my save, but it seems useless to me, personally. Can we just pretend like I aimed it correctly? No? Okay. Well, we can and we will. Oh. Right. What I wanted to do is put this back here again. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time aiming that. Okay, let's do this for the 5th time. Then the only logical thing is for me to point it at this. I know I can like point it at this other cube. But that's like so useless. Well, maybe this is the way I have to do the beginning part, because I think I did the beginning part by just aiming this cube at the relay and not at this cube. and at this receiver. And this is the more complex way of doing it, so maybe that's just what I have to do. I don't know. What? Wait, what? Huh? Sorry, let's do that again. All the way to the right place. Maybe I do something like this now. Because I can do that. But no, that's not what I have to do. Oh, but I could do this and this. But I feel like I don't feel like that's correct. Like none of what I'm doing here is making any sense to me. And if I walk through this, I lose that again. Did I trap myself now? No, I didn't. Well, maybe it's not over. Maybe this is what I have to do. And now I aim it in here. Okay. No, this does not seem correct. Yeah, it's not correct. Because now I'm gonna lose the portals again. I'm just back where I was a few minutes ago. That doesn't have to be wrong, right? Maybe it does. I can do this. What's the point of it? And then I have the ability to go back. With or without the cube. I don't understand. Like at this point, like if I go back with the cube or without the cube, the only bit of progress that I have left is this blue portal, and I can't lose the blue portal. Oh, wait. No, I don't have an idea. For a second I thought I had something. Because what I can do is point this that direction and then point this here. And so I can go back to this area while having this aimed in this direction. But it's just useless. That is useless. One thing I can also do is, if I had this cube over here, I could aim a laser through this glass at this cube and in there, which would be useless, I think. Is there anything I can do with this? No, right? Yeah, no. Utterly useless for me. So what do I do? I feel like swapping the cubes is like inevitable, but I don't see a way to swap them. Because I can never have both fizzlers turned off at the same time. And I can never have this fizzler off without both cubes being occupied. And once I'm here, I can't move that cube. I'm very stuck. I don't get it. I really don't. Maybe I can try to get these two portals first without getting this cube into that room and then eventually this room. Because I think that would open more possibilities for me. Maybe. But I don't see how that would work. Oh. Do I have to redo all of this? I do. It's the third time I do this thinking it will be different. Where do I need to place this? Sort of to the left. Like this. I forgot to aim that differently. What I meant to do is aim it like this. Come on, how does this work again? Yeah, I meant to not lose my portals. So now I'm just like, now it just seems like I'm cheating. That's what I meant to do. Okay. One thing that I'm realizing I can do. Damn it. I did this wrong. No. Okay, let's do everything from the beginning. How do I do this the way I want to? Because I had an idea just now for something that I haven't tried yet. Cause right now what I've been doing is aiming this like that so that I get it into this cube, and then once I get rid of this cube I can get it into here. But if I did it like this, then I could control whether it goes in here or in here by just moving that cube, which yes, I know I could already do, but in that way I can keep the laser over here. Just need to do this again. Wait, but is that even possible? Wait, how did I do this again? Oh. Okay, so I do this. Go across for the 50th time. And then I pray that I did this correctly. I guess if I do it from here, I have two different angles. I'm still not sure what good this will do for me, by the way. I'm simply trying things at this point. Let's pretend I placed that correctly. Okay, I placed it correctly now, but it's just bad. What? I've never seen that happen before. Now blue. Excuse me. This portal surface just worked. But huh? Is everything moving? I'm so confused. I didn't move the orange portal. There we go. Okay. Now, this is what I've been like trying to do. Because now I can choose whether to power this or turn off the fizzler. That's... I can't believe it tried to kill me like that. Well, that's just useless. Like, incredibly useless. What am I supposed to do? I need to get the cube in here. How do I get the cube in here? I don't know. I have to take the cube over to the other side with me, across the sea. It's the only thing I can do that makes any sort of sense. How is this portal always placed wrong? I did it wrong. Well, at that point I could just reload the save. Now that I think about it. Because that's just, yeah, the spot. These do nothing. Yeah. Just need this portal. If I could get that, it would be like absolutely golden. But I'm not able to get that. This might be another two session playthrough, walkthrough, whatever. Because I don't know how to do this. And I've been stuck in here for like, how long? An hour. And I'm no closer to solving it. Oop. What can I do? Realistically. They wouldn't make me put the cube like here and aim it in here. They wouldn't do that, right? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to come back to this. Oh. Beautiful, honestly. I'm gonna have to think about this and come back to it because I am not sure how to do this right now. I will be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. It's the next day and no, it's been 2 days? No, it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. So here's the deal. I did think about it some more, unlike last time, with the other map that took me 2 parts. I did think about it some more. But I'm not sure if what I thought of is any useful. So I did have an idea for something I can do. And I'm just going to see whether what I'm trying to do is going to work or not. So my idea was basically, so I had this idea before where I basically said, depending on where the portal is here, I power either this cube or the cube over there. That's basically the concept that I had. And so I don't know how I'm gonna make that work, but I feel like that is the solution. So I do this so that the receiver is powered once the cube is gone. And then this is gonna power the receiver, and this cube I need to power this with. How I'm gonna do that, I don't know yet. So I have to do this again, right? Or I guess I could just do that, but that's not useful. Oh no, actually it is. Because if I do this, I can take the cube in here. And then I can just put the cube here, not the cube, the portal here, and aim this into the relay. Put it back here. Okay, that's working surprisingly well so far. Now I can get across by putting the portal here. Yes. Okay, where do I go from here? I want to power this. I mean, I guess I have to walk through. Which cube do I want the laser to go through? If I do this, that's kind of useless. If I do that, I can go back again. Oh, wait. I can grab this cube now and bring it over there, and I can power both of these things at the same time. Okay, let me save here. This is big. And now what? If I go back now, there's no point to going back, is there? But there has to be. Can I do anything else with this? No, I have to do this. I can do that. And then I keep the portal. No, but that's useless, isn't it? But I can go back at least. I need this cube. No, wait. If I go through the fizzler, I still have the cube, so I can turn this fizzler off again. Oh, I think I did it. Wait. How long has it been? It's been like 5 minutes. I've completed it? Are you kidding me? Because now I can... No, I haven't completed it. Dang it, I thought I got it. How is that? That looks like it's aimed wrong. How do I do this? Oh, I can respawn the cube. Oh, I think I got it, maybe? Oh, that's kind of stupid. Let's replay that. I feel like I did something wrong anyways. But am I on the right track? I feel like up until this point, that must be what I have to do. And if I do, when I do this, when I do this stuff here, I get a portal inside of this room. And I want a portal inside of this room. I can also stand in here for some reason. I've never thought about that. Is there a reason for that? Not sure. I'm really not sure. Okay. Now, let's do this again. And it's gonna work this time. Okay, I'm so close to victory. Because now I can get an orange portal here and I can portal between the two places. What can I even do here? If I'm in this room, what can I see? I can see that. But I can't do anything else. In fact, I just kind of trapped myself. That's what this is for, I guess. Okay, let's go back to where we were, which was not here. Sorry. Which was like that. Okay. Sorry, this is where we were at. What can I do with this? Not much, I feel like. Well... No. I'm still stuck. Well, that was stupid. I'm convinced that up until that point this is correct. One thing I can do is I can do this. But I need access. I don't have this laser if I get rid of this cube. And this is what I have to do. I don't see what else I do. I really thought I had it already. And then if I respawn this, there's no way of doing anything, because the lasers will just go through here. So I need to go in here. And I need to disable this again. But then I need to power that. if I do this and recall the cube, I have a new cube to point at that. But I think the problem is much the same. The problem being that I go across and then I have the cube here and I have the portal here and I want the portal over there actually. And I also want access to the laser. Am I supposed to know what I'm doing at this point? Because I don't exactly know what I'm doing. But I also need this. Yeah, I'm not sure. So what is it? What do I want to do? I'm just standing here at great content. I'm not sure though. Like I need to aim this in here. Then I can go out here. And I can get on the platform. What do I do on the platform? Huh. At this point, I'm convinced I don't have to swap the cubes. I have to do something different. I'm just confused as to what it is that I have to do. Because I can't... I just want to be done with this. I do want to respawn this cube at some point. There's a reason why that pedestal button is actually like not anti-trapping, but like something I have to do. But maybe yeah, I'm not sure. What if I let's do this again. I recall this cube, put it in here. I could then shoot this portal over here, but then I lose the laser and I will never get across the pit. It has to be one of the hardest puzzles I've played. Like, we... If I do this, I can... Oh. If I do this, I can get back across again. Ouch. I also don't know if this is supposed to be possible, that I can just put it off to the side like that. I hope it is. Okay. If I'm back across here, I can't do much. I feel like I run into the same exact dilemma every single time. Because I can't take the cube over there. It's only, like, the portal is only behind the gated surface. Well, I guess I can put the cube in here. And make it turn off that fizzler. If I could walk through, please. Thank you. Wow. Did not work. Like, I can do this. And I can shoot that from out here. I can... Oh wait, no, I can't shoot that from out there. Forgot about the fizzler. But then, that is useless, is it not? Why can't I move? Oh. Let's just quickly put the portal back where it was, because I just realized I lost it. So if I go in here, I can have... What if I do this? So I have... So if I put the portal here, the laser will go in here. If I put the portal here, it will go and hit the relay. That's like the same idea as I had with this portal surface earlier. That would be like a cool reusage of the same mechanic, basically. And then I can do this. I'm just doing things aimlessly at this point, I feel like. Because this doesn't do anything for me. Because, yeah, I can do this now, but there was no point to any of this. Oh, but I can... Wait. I can take the cube back into this secluded spot, or this secluded area, by doing this. Yeah, maybe I don't actually want this out here. Maybe I want this in here, but also pointing at that. Or maybe from this portal surface I want it pointing at that. Worth a shot, maybe. But that... Is that not useless? Oh, I can grab the other cube now. I suppose that is interesting how? In some way, it will be interesting. Wait, which cube is which? This is the cube that is on the other side, I think. Wait. Oh, then I want it like this. Because then, what I can finally do is take that cube to the other side. Why do I even want that? What am I supposed to be doing? Is there a point to me having both cubes on this side? Or do I want to... Do I need this still? I really cannot tell you. Okay, let's see. Great. Okay. This is the cube from there. What if I have this in here? Like, now I've swapped the cubes. But why do I keep turning? Do I need this still at that point? I certainly did something wrong just now. Okay, well that works. What if I put this on the other side to activate the relay? Let's see if that would actually hit it. It would. Isn't this the exact same thing I've been doing though? No, it is. I was I not in this exact state before? Like if I... Ouch. This is the cube from over... I'm just taking the cube back, am I not? Ow! Oh, that didn't save anything. Let me try to recreate what I did, because I don't know, I might be onto something. Because this cube is never in this spot. And by doing what I did, I put it in that spot. For like the first and only time. I don't even know what all I did. I think I did this. Put that back there like that. I do remember that part. Come over here. And then I do this. What did I do from that part on? think I aim that at this instead. I do it from over here. Isn't that exactly what I was trying to do, like, just before I died? I think I made it, like, longer than it had to be. Well, I guess I was on the other side when I did it the other time. At this point, I don't even know if what I'm saying even makes any sense still. So now I can aim this in here. Oh, but instead I aim this in there. Take that in here. Okay, now is that even useful? That was what I was trying to do, right? I was trying to have it like this. And then I go in here and I aim that at that. I'm hoping that that ends up hitting at the end of the day. Okay, let's save here. So this is... Oh, I wanted to swap them, didn't I? Okay. I forgot I have to swap them because I want this one outside. Like at this point, nothing I do even makes any sense. This is the one that you get first. This is the one you get second. This one will aim at that. But first it has to aim at this. So I can actually take this cube out. And then we do that. And I guess I can just, sorry, I can just do this. And now we reposition this. And then we do that. And now we make sure we don't die. So I will just block this. There we go. Now we're over here with this cube that came from this dropper. And we put that in here. This might be progress. Honestly, I can't tell at this point. Wait. That is progress. Because now I can go in here, grab this. Get the laser. I'm so close. I'm so close. I just need this cube right here. How? I did it. I think. Wait, no. Or did I? Let me save here. What I thought I could do for a second is go over here. Go through here, and if I had an orange portal here now. Oh, I can just get rid of one of the portals, can't I? Yeah. I can... Oh, but then I lose the laser again. I must be close. So, if I put this portal here, the laser is... I'm just gonna lose the laser. I want a portal here. But if I, like, oh, that's the wrong one. But if I do this, I don't have the ability of keeping my portal. But now I've swapped the cubes. Wait, I just realized that. That is what I've wanted to do the entire time. I wanted to swap the cubes. Or is that what I wanted to do? It was at some point. Let me just see what happens if I do it again. Wait. I think I got it. Do I want this cube with me? I have no idea what I'm doing. I've not got it at all. I'm gonna spend like another 4 hours on this, I think. But I feel like I'm close. Where am I? I don't know. I gotta stop just like doing anything and I gotta like start actually thinking about what I'm doing. I've swapped the cubes. Do I just... I'm thinking about just redoing everything I did over here. But would that actually benefit me? Pretty sure it wouldn't. Well, I can try, right? So, what was I doing? Well, I did everything in here wrong because I messed up this portal. So I do this again. Ouch. trying to remember what I had to do. I'm trying to get that, like, zigzag laser again. That starts from this cube and goes over to this and over to here. But with the cube swapped. And I guess if I'm redoing it, I should also try to do the thing again where I do it on one side of this portal surface. Which is this side, because otherwise the angle doesn't work. The angle doesn't work at all. Great. Let's do it again. Because I have all the time in the world, apparently. Okay, let's save here. Hello? Okay. Tightest angle of all time, for some reason. And then I do this again. And I... What? Why is the angle wrong? To have this way higher. Like up here. I'm either like absolutely losing my mind and doing something that does not help me at all, or I'm like a genius. And it could be either right now. No idea which one it is. So, this better hit the receiver. So now, remember the cubes are swapped. Now I do this whole thing again. Yes, and then I do that, which also works. Well, now what? What do I do now? Wait, what did I do? What did I do last time? Did I do it from here? I can do that and then put it back here. And put one here. Oh, that was too early. It's fine. Oh, and then I can, okay, and then I can get the platform moving from over here. So now I aim this somewhere else. Do I not? This map is really gonna beat the death of me. Oh wait, I can... At what point is the cube swapping just excessive? Like, am I doing too much? Like, I'm just doing everything again. Because I can do this. Do I want this cube with me? I can't take the cube with me. Okay. I did this. Okay, from this point on, like, what do I do? What was the point of swapping the cubes? Like, I don't understand. This is the cube over there. This is the cube. I can recall this cube now. Wait, let me save. If I take it back. Oh. I can do this. Very scary. I'm so close. Wait. I just need this in here. Wait, I can do that. That can't be it. Did I do it? Because now I can do this. I did it! Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god, I did it. And I didn't even realize until until just now. Oh my god. That was so hard. I thought I had solved it after 5 minutes of trying it again. And how long did this take? 40 minutes again. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm like overreacting, but maybe I'm not. I hope you understand my reaction. Holy crap. Holy crap. That was like mind-boggling. Like, I feel like the entire second half I was doing things and I wasn't even able to think about what I was doing, really. What the hell? How I would never have expected it to be so complicated based on the thumbnail. This is not easy, this is not medium, this is hard. This is not a 6 out of 10, it's not a 6 out of 9. This is an 8 at least. This and the other map that I spent 2 sessions on. Incredible. My poor brain needs a rest. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.